seeing losses yesterday. Is that a similar scene today? Profit taking is still continuing in the market. Is that the case?
No, Fenly, there was a marginal gain of about 0.2%. The bus closed at 21,360. That figure is unadjusted. That is what is on the screen as at the close of trade today. So even whilst the bus gained marginally, volumes dipped a significant 16% on yesterday's trades, and that also represented a dip of about 20% since last week Friday. So what we are seeing is, though there is a gain, there is the level of interest in the market right now seems to be on the downswing. Of all stocks traded, 40 stocks gained, 25 stocks lost, while 72 stocks traded flat. Amongst the major gainers were 7up, ASO Savings and Loans, and Dangote Flour. Among the top losers were Standard Trust Insurance, UBA, and Corn Oil.
Akinwonuola, why was there gains today all of a sudden?
I think it's just a case of some value investors coming back into the market. We don't think it would be in any way sustained, because we think the market will continue to be stalked by the mixed results and general investor apathy. As really liquidity out there, even though there's all this injection from CBN, it's really not leaving the banks and flowing into the hands of into the real sector non-investors. Banks, as you well know it right now, are primarily focused on cleaning out balance sheet and generally rebuilding equity. So we don't think, even though CBN is doing all it can to inject all this liquidity into the real sector, into the hands of investors, we don't think that is coming in, because frankly, a lot of banks are focused on more on enhancing their own their risk management framework and all of that, because they know that once you book a loss, of course, you have to take it in under the new CBN regime.
All right,
so
let's
all
take
that liquidity really is not trickling into
Akinwonuola, we're going to have to move on. Let's take a look at the results out of Union Home Saving. Is there a decline in demand for mortgages by customers there?
There's a decline in demand for mortgages, a massive decline in demand for mortgages. As you well know, a lot of the mortgages are taken by folks, not even civil servants, but are taken by folks in the real economy and in the financial sector. So a lot of that, generally, with people feeling the pinch of the liquidity in the system, no one is taking new loans. But that is not the primary problem Union Home has. Union Home's issues are by far deeper. They took in exceptional items of about 2.9. So while the parent company, as you know, Union Bank, is also currently undergoing balance sheet repair, Union Home seems to as well to have been swept into the whole cleaning of the balance sheet mood out there.
All right, but
so
how will the
even at that,
Akinwonuola, how will the company keep its profit margins up?
It's a difficult one. They would have to be looking at probably a new operating model. They're going to have to be looking at cutting costs, severely cutting costs. Even without the exceptional losses, I mean, our operating margin dipped a significant 70% thereabout. So we are looking at a company whose entire operating model may need to be shaken up. Yeah.
Where will the company cut on costs? Where exactly should they be cutting?
Yes, of course. We would be looking at them drilling down perhaps on staff, perhaps on its subcontractors and contractors. The guys, they give out a lot of building contracts. So this is the time they will need to build on scale, in terms of the purchasing power they wield, and cut down on how much of their cost goes to their contractors.
Now, the company is a subsidiary of Union Bank. How will these results affect Union Bank?
It simply means the Union Bank is going to have to absorb a lot of that. Union Bank, as you well know, declared loss of over 73 billion. We think this may have already been taken in, but pending a confirmation, we cannot say that for a fact. What we do know is that the current management in place in Union Bank may have indeed enforced the cleanup in Union Home. We may be looking at the management shake-up anytime soon.
All right, Akinwonuola Atitebi of UBA, thank you.